What's going on, YouTube? I'm back. Here we are with the first episode of the podcast that I was telling you guys about on social media. I have a guest here, which really I'm the guest here because we're at his house. Tyler Miller, physique competitor, CEO of Knurling. So go ahead, Tyler. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Tyler Miller. I'm 23. I was born in Elkhart, Indiana. I'm still here. Kind of living in Goshen now. Very small towns, but fun. It's cool because our gym's like a family because they're smaller, so it's not like a big city where you go and you don't know anybody. So that's pretty cool. The reason I'm lifting, or I got into lifting, is because I used to be a really, really small, skinny kid in high school. Played sports and all that. I'd get hit, I'd get hurt right away. I was just weak. And then girls would give me hugs and be like, "You're so cute, you're so small." And I was like, this needs to end. So I got out of high school, into my first year of college. I mean, a bunch of buddies just got a membership, started lifting, and then kind of took off from there. Eventually gained some weight, saw progress, became obsessed with it. And then from there, just started lifting every day, learning more and more. Every year was a learning process. And gets me to where I am now. Eventually started a company along the way with one of my good buddies, and yeah, called Knurling.
Alright, so let's go back to what you were talking about, the gym being like skinny and whatnot. So what's your split right now?
So my split?
Yeah.
Okay, so my split.
If you even have one, you know, some people don't. They just go in, they do some shit, come out. You know what I mean?
So I'm a pretty generic normal split. It's like Monday it'd be like chest and tris. Tuesday would be back and buys, then Wednesday I would hit legs, Thursday would be shoulders, Friday arms, and then whatever I feel like I would want to do on Saturday or Sunday, and normally I try to have one rest day in between.
So would you say you're working out every day or 6 days, 7 days?
Probably 5 to 6 days a week. I try to. Sometimes life says no and you hit maybe 4 or 5 days or 3, but...
Right. So then, what about, you have a diet right now, or you just eat
no,
whatever the fuck you want?
I just eat what I want. I eat tacos, Dairy Queen. Yeah, I've basically been bulking for a year straight, and just it's really hard for me to put on weight, so that's kind of what I'm doing, and just kind of just going on for the ride.
Alright, so do you have any goals for 2019? I mean, it's a new year. Everybody says, "Oh, new year, new me," but you know, some people don't, how do you say it, apply their words. But for you, I mean, from what I know or how I know how you are, I feel like you have something in your head, something in mind.
Yeah, I have multiple goals. The big thing I want to do is I'm like 200 pounds right now, 200, 205, and I want to get to like 215. And I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, I want to be this like much like pounds or whatever." And sometimes that doesn't mean that you're gonna look like as big as you weigh. Right. But that's for me. I will look bigger, obviously, but I want to get to that, and then I want to pick a show and do a competition, because my first competition I didn't do that well at, and I want to kind of go harder this time, be 100% true to everything, and I just really want to try to place in a competition and just do my personal best, as well as this year I want to focus on my company a lot and really build it and just branch out and get bigger.
Alright, so let's go into your brand now that you're talking about it. I'm actually wearing one of his sweatshirts, and he's wearing one of his shirts, and he's got a cup right there if you want to show him real quick. A little Knurling cup. So Knurling, that's what it's called if you guys didn't know. So how did you start it? What made you want to start it?
So basically, me and a good buddy of mine, Tyler Pritt, we were lifting every day. Basically, we had opposite like goals, but we had the same drive, the same focus, and we were just training every day. People would be partying Friday, Saturday nights. We would be in the gym. We just were doing our own thing at the time, and we were just like, man, if we're dedicating so much time to fitness and the gym, let's start our own brand. So we basically got together in his garage, like on weekends when everybody would be doing things, we wouldn't be, we'd just chill in his garage, make food, and talk about ideas. And after a couple months of trying to get ideas, he and we came up with the name Knurling. We came up with the logo and everything, and we kind of just, started from there. And this all happened in 2015.
So Knurling, it's not really a name you hear, or, like a word that most people can associate with. So what does Knurling mean, but in your company aspect?
Okay, so Knurling, to us, it's not just a random name, random whatever. It actually has a meaning. The meaning is it's the pattern that's rolled into the bar. And that's why I have the shirt right here. This is our logo. We have a barbell, and then we just have the pattern. It's a bunch of like diamonds, X's rolled into the bar. Everybody holds onto it every day. Not many people know the name. It's Knurling. The K's silent, so it's not Knurling. It's not Knurling or whatever. Knurling, whatever. People like mispronounce a lot, but I mean nobody knows the K's silent. But no, we're teaching people. People are learning.
Alright, so what all do you offer? I know you got a website and whatnot, and I mean, you started off not having one, you would just sell your stuff at the gym.
Yeah.
So what do you offer, and do you have a website now and social media pages?
Yes, I do have we have a social media. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. We don't really mess with Twitter right now, just not really into all that.
Right.
Like, Twitter's a lot of complaining and moaning, so we kind of quit messing with that.
True.
But we're on Instagram mostly and Facebook as well. Knurling LLC is our Instagram handle. Knurling Fitness LLC is our Facebook handle, and our website is knurlingfitness.com. www.knurlingfitness.com. We have a lot of products on there. We update it at least once a week with new products, sizing, all that.
Yeah, so I'll put the link below in the description so you guys can visit that, and Instagram and everything, so you guys can see that. I think I asked you what do you offer, but I don't know if you answered that question.
Okay, so what we offer is we have some women's tanks, we have men's stringers, some tees, hoodies, blender cups. They're nice. We have blender cups.
Fuck.
All good. We have hats, and we're just constantly trying to make something new every month so we can keep everything fresh. And we're targeting the women more this year. We're mainly just about the men, because there's so many guys that go to the gym, but now it's time to expand and branch out farther.
Yeah, because then the feminists get pissed.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get beat up, right?
Oh, shit. So, were you scared to fail when you started this whole thing?
Oh my gosh, okay, was I scared to fail? I think everybody's scared to fail. You don't want to, we were scared to put a lot of money into it. We were scared everything. Essentially, when we started it, I was the athlete finder, I was the athlete, I was all of that. And my buddy Tyler, he was like the business guy. We'd go in, do the meetings, we would get the apparel, we both design the apparel together. It's just we both were 50-50, and he was just more of the business part. I was more of like the finding the clients, the athletes, all of that. And I mean, I could tell you guys that we did fail, and we actually had to rebrand the company and everything. We basically ordered way too much of a quantity before we even had a base. And we owed all this money. We had about an $8,000 order. We could only pay half. It was just a big headache. My buddy Tyler Pritt, that I started the company with, he got to a point in his life where he wanted to follow just his own something else. He wanted to be something else. He's very into music, and he decided he wanted to go and branch off and spend his money and his time more into his music, life with his girlfriend, and kind of just do a different life. So he left the company. And due to some things, he had to dissolve the company. So we had to rebrand it all. So we were established in 2015. He dissolved in 2016. In 2017, we rebranded it all. So that means we had to spend all this money on lawyers. I had to go through and pay that $4,000 off that we had left on the inventory, get that inventory. And this inventory is already 2 years old. So people have seen this. Right. They've seen the inventory, but they don't want it anymore because it's old news.
Old news, yeah.
They want the new stuff.
Yeah.
We're still selling these tees till this day. So it's 2.5 years later, and we're still selling tees. We're still pushing it hard. And just want to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting and buying everything for us. Thank you.
Yeah, the tees are nice. I mean, they're pretty fitted. I don't know. He's got a little skinny right now. He's got no pump butt. Right now, yeah. He's not a pump butt. They're pretty nice fitted. So I mean, this one's might be a little big on me, but it's still, it's still warm.
There you go.
Yeah, thanks. So you have cups, you have tees, you have sweatshirts, you have tanks, stringers. Right now, I mean, you said you were going to start with women's clothing, so what are you looking into right now as far as product-wise?
So as of right now, we're branching more into the leggings. We're getting lots of samples of leggings, trying to find what we like, what looks good. And then we're also trying to get women's cropped hoodies right now. Those will actually be coming out very soon. We just really want to appeal more to the women and the women's fashion because, I mean, at the end of the day, those are the main big influencers of the brands.
True.
And there's also guys out there too that are main influencers, but
then you go to the expos and the ones wearing the clothes, it's the women.
Yeah,
a lot of
the women. They get all the attention.
Yeah, true. All right. So earlier we mentioned that you're a competitor. So what division do you compete in?
Okay, so I compete in men's physique, and I'm normally in like the class with the tallest guys every time. I'm 6'3", so
Over 6 foot.
yeah, 6
Damn.
foot life. Let's go.
So how many times have you competed?
I only competed once. I competed in a local show in South Bend, which is about 40 minutes away. It was my first show. I decided to compete 6 weeks out, so about 5 weeks I started doing my diet.
Oh
so
man,
that's pretty crazy. Normally
that is crazy.
Normally people do 16, 12 weeks depending on their shape.
Yeah, damn.
So I ended up doing keto. I lost a bunch of weight super quick, lost all my mass. I was pretty shredded, but I just looked so average, and I didn't place. It didn't go well, but I had a great time. Kind of like I was very shy. Like before that, I was like not shy, but I was crowd shy. Weird about getting in front of people. So that really brought a new side to me, and I kind of conquered some of my fears doing that. So I do not regret it at all, and it's probably one of the best things I've ever done in my life.
Damn. So what would you say is the greatest struggle in competing? I mean, like some people say, oh, it's the diet. Some people say it's the gym, like just working out. I don't know. What was your biggest struggle? I mean, I know you said 6 weeks out, so that's already pushing time. But if like let's say if you were to do it again, like you plan to, what do you think the biggest struggle is going to be?
So to me, the biggest struggle would be diet and just being consistent, because you crave and you want other things. And and when I was on keto, I couldn't have sugar, so sugar will take you out of ketosis. So basically, I didn't know that Monster Energy drinks, it says no sugar, but it has sucralose in it, which is sugar. So I was drinking those, and I would drink those not every day, but every other day. So right when I would be getting into ketosis, I would be drinking one of these drinks or eating something that might have a little bit of sugar in it, sucralose, and then it was taking me out of ketosis. So I was getting these crazy headaches. It was crazy. I can't describe these headaches. Every single day, I was miserable. My whole prep. I got to a point where I was like, am I even going to do the show? Is this worth it? And my head hurt all the time. I was super mean to my girlfriend. Shout out to Gabby. Thank you for supporting me. Yeah, so I was a different person. So this next time, if I would go back, I would carb cycle, and I think that would help me out a lot. And I would do my cut a lot, like different, maybe 12 to 8 weeks out, and I would just change mainly diet. I think that's honestly everybody's hardest part, because it's hard. It's hard to eat strictly and discipline throughout the whole time, and because before that you're used to eating whatever you want. So.
Well, not everybody.
Some people. Yeah, I eat what I want.
Not everybody. Yeah, I think like you said, the diet, that's the craziest thing. Whether you're competing or not, but I'm pretty sure when you're competing, it's even worse. Yeah. It's probably fucking horrible. So why keto? I mean, I know you said you were 6 weeks out, but you could have just like intermittent fasted. You could have just done really stupid low carbs instead of just doing almost no carbs at all. So why keto? Because no offense, but I fucking hate keto. I think that's the stupidest thing ever.
Keto sucked, but it worked. It sucked, but it worked. It's very unhealthy. So I mean, some people have their different thoughts on it. To me, after doing it, I think it's very unhealthy. Basically, at the time, my buddy Tyler Rockenball was coaching me, but he was coaching me. He didn't really coach me on the diet. At the time, another person was coaching me on the diet, and they were free. So I was like, I'll take any advice I can get. And she told me to do keto. So I did it, because when you just have that much time left, it was the best option to lose the most fat. So that's why I did it. And I don't think carb cycling would have helped me out as much as the keto did. But, it is what it is. I did it. I learned, and go from there.
Fuck. Alright. You already kind of mentioned that. I was going to ask you what your diet would look like, but you said you're going to carb cycle, so that would make sense. Alright, so what about any advice for people who would want to compete for the very first time? I mean, like, I wouldn't say that I want to, at least definitely not this year, but maybe next year, 2 years from now. So, like, what would you tell, not just me, but anyone in general, like?
There's two things. I'd ask them two questions. I would say, do you want to go in, and do you want to win your first show? And then I'd also ask them, is this something you want to do just because you want to do to have fun? So if they want to go in and win their first show, I'd tell them to take a year or two of straight bulking, because this whole fad of bulking and then cutting in the summer, bulking, cutting, you're not going to make the gains you want to make. You need to do a bulk for 2 years, gain that muscle, and then choose a show and cut. That's going to be your best option. And that's just what I've learned over the past 6 years of lifting, and from what I've just seen too. And then to someone who would just want to go and kind of do it as something they just want to do, just to try out, I would say, do your research online. Don't hire a coach maybe your first time. It's it can get pretty expensive, pretty pricey, and just do what you're supposed to do. Maybe ask friends who have competed before, and just try to go the cheapest route you can, and just have fun with it. And it's an experience, and basically your first show will decide if you want to go back and do another one.
Right. Yeah. I don't know, but that whole I remember you're telling me all the time, like, dude, you got to bulk for a straight year. Like, I mean, I don't know about other people out there, but like to me, like it's weird to me to hear that, because the whole time when I started working out, it was just get skinny, because I was so overweight, no definition whatsoever. The most of you guys that know me out there know it's true ever since elementary. So to me, to hear that now is kind of like contradicting, but I mean, I don't know. He has more experience than I do, so I would listen to him. But I don't know. It's crazy to think about, but I don't know. The whole competition thing, I think it's more scary than anything else. To be honest, I think dieting, I think that's not scary to me. Just the whole fact about getting in front of people and basically with your shirt off, or whether you're doing complete classic or open, doesn't matter what you're doing. I think it's scary. I don't know.
The thing that I learned through it is I was so scared, and that's why I did the competition with a couple friends too, because it was kind of just make me a little bit more chill out about it, because they're doing the same thing. But I had a burp. It was weird. But long story short, you practice your posing so much, you do it so much, and you're so focused and dialed in those last couple of weeks that by the time you get up on stage and you do everything, you're just so confident, and it's all worth it at the end, because you kind of like release. If you're a shy person to get in front of people, it just like takes your mind to a whole nother level. You're like, I did this. I can do anything I want to do in life, and that's what the show kind of did for me. After that, I was like, I can do that. Shit, I can do anything else.
True.
And what I tell a lot of people too, if they're very shy or just whatever, or they even if they're not going just to win, just go do a show, and it'll just put you out of your box. It'll put you out of your element. And honestly, after doing that, I realized that like that's what life's all about, just getting in uncomfortable situations and putting yourself out there. And I feel like you'll learn more, and it'll just help you level up in life and advance.
See, I feel like you have to have a certain mindset for that, because most people don't like to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter the situation, competing, going in front of. It could be even as simple as like me right now in school, going up in front of people and reading a paper, or playing an instrument, or right now even this. Like sometimes looking in front of the camera, talking to the camera is kind of scary. But I feel like you have to have that mindset. Would you agree? Or if you don't have the mindset to go out there and be uncomfortable, you won't be able to do it. Like, you'll fail no matter what.
Yeah. And honestly, like the whole mindset of being uncomfortable and like nervous and scared that you might make a fool of yourself, I guess I'm saying, would make you go harder and like make you pose 10 times more, and then that only prepares you more. And then by the time you're upstage, you're just ready for it.
No. All right. No. All right, so I kind of skipped this question earlier. I was going to ask you. It's kind of like way out of the picture now, but what's your favorite muscle group to hit?
Okay, my favorite muscle group probably my chest. I get really good chest pumps. I've always had like a wider frame, so I got this good whatever the hell you call this outer chest, I guess. So probably chest day is my favorite. My worst, I guess I would say, would be back. I have a crap back. I'm wide, but it's just not thick, and the natty life is hard. Okay.
I don't know why that made me think about it, but what about injuries? I know you have a knee injury right now. What about other than that?
I'm 24. I'm getting pretty old. Now, me and this guy, we play some soccer, Ramos, Moraine, we're pretty good defenders. No, I'm kidding. He's fast, I'm slow. But injuries, man, I've hurt my back deadlifting, squatting. I've hurt my knees playing sports, and I get back in the gym, and I hurt squatting. It's really hard to stay healthy, and I would say to anybody, mobility and stretching is a big thing, because I neglected those for years, and I think I've built myself up so tightly now that I have to do it.
Yeah.
It's a must,
I agree.
and I need to start doing it more, because I am getting lazy about it. Stretch your hips, people, because my hips were so tight that it shot up my lower back and that fucked me up, okay?
Yeah. I think that whole stretching thing, like, just like you said, I feel like most people ignore it, or like they don't warm up properly either.
Yeah.
They just go straight into it. At least new people that go into the gym, they don't like to stretch. They just want to go in, do their workout, get it done. But honestly, and this is coming from two people who aren't even like past their 20s yet. Like, stretch the fuck out, because you're gonna be tight and you're gonna be so prone to injury. It sucks.
Yeah, when you're 18 and 19, you may get away with it for a while, but eventually just going in there, being reckless, lifting big weight right away without warming up, you will tear something, you'll hurt something. And I mean, look at Callum von Monger. He's getting older now, and now that's a horrible example. Never mind. Just
No,
take
it's
everything.
not. No, it's not. That's a good example. He just went straight into it, did something stupid, and tore his bicep.
Yeah.
Did something stupid, tore his bicep. No offense to Callum, but it's kind of stupid. Not that he's ever gonna see this.
Yeah, he's never gonna see this. Hey, we love you, Callum.
Yeah.
Your road to recovery. I'm watching that right now.
Yeah,
So.
same. And then his knee.
That was just freak accident.
That was a freak accident. That was nothing to do with the gym, but
the whole example of him like lifting that I think it was curling like super heavy weight. I'm sure he warmed up for that, but like that's like going over what you can do, and that's ways you can just hurt yourself, and it's not really worth it. I don't think to me anymore after hurting myself multiple times doing stupid things. I've had an ego in lifting. I've tried to lift heavy weight, even though I'm not strong. But
right, yeah, injuries fucking suck. All right, well, I think this is.
Did want to touch up on something earlier.
He has something else left to say. Okay.
I want to talk a little bit more about knurling. I didn't really say
go ahead.
One of the main reasons why we started it too is just like we were grinding so hard and we wanted to attain this like physique, and we came with the slogan where strength is worn, and that's kind of like that's our slogan, and we're gonna start putting that on some of our shirts and stuff, and basically like we want our company to represent like not only just like the bar and the barbell and like what you grab onto, but just grab life by the knurling. If shit's holding you down, like you grab life by the knurling. If something's holding you down, like judgment of other people, fuck them. Just go in the gym, fucking throw on a knurling shirt, or you don't even need a fucking knurling gear. Just fucking grab the knurling and lift. You know what I'm saying?
You do.
So you need a knurling shirt.
You need a knurling shirt.
Hell yeah! Link in the bio. But yeah, so. I don't know, that's kind of like our motto, just fucking go and get after it, and who gives a fuck what anybody thinks, because, I mean, we would go to the gym and we were the laughing stock, and now when I go to the gym, I have a lot of friends, and people like some of the younger kids look up to me, because I've been where they're at, and, Yeah,
I mean, the first time I ever walked to Aries, the gym that he goes to, what we go to now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I saw him, like, wow, he looks like a douche. I'm not gonna lie. I saw him like, this guy is probably a douche. And I would watch him work out. He doesn't know that, I'm telling you. He's like, now just hearing this from me. I would watch him work out with him and his buddies. I'm like, damn, these guys are probably douchebags. Like, I don't think I'll ever like approach them or anything. And then I approached this guy. You guys won't believe how I approached him. I don't know if he even remembers, but like you said, we play soccer on the same team now, the team he made, but 3 sessions ago?
Like last year.
Well, yeah, like last year. We were both playing indoor, but again, separate teams. Like, never really spoke to the guy. He never spoke to me. And we played each other's teams, and we smacked him, smacked him, bent over, smacked him. And the next day at the gym, I come up to him, I'm like, dude, what happened? And literally that's where it all started, just talking to this guy. And now he's not a douche. He's not a douche. He's pretty cool. And like you said, yeah, a lot of people like respect him. They look up to him at the gym. He's always talking to someone at the gym. They always want to ask him questions, whether it's about his brand, whether it's about lifting, his life in general, food, or dude, sometimes it's even dumb questions. But not like dumb as in like, wow, why would you ask me that? Just silly questions, I guess you could say. But this guy's down to earth, straight up. If you see him at the gym, if you ever meet him, talk to him, I guarantee you won't regret it. Dude's dope as fuck.
Yeah, don't judge a book by its cover. A lot of people that I meet for the first time say, I thought you were going to be a douchebag, because I'm posing, I'm working out, I'm posing, I'm just like, that's what I do. And you got to have confidence in yourself, especially when you're lifting, and that's, kind of I'm just checking my physique. And a lot of people said that, and then they talk to me and they're like, wow, you're actually pretty cool. So just don't always judge a book by its cover. People at the gym, if you see a guy and he might be posing and stuff, he might just be checking, his physique out. So don't be afraid to say hi. If you have a question, ask somebody. Most people out there are nice people. Maybe some people are dicks. And if they're a dick, at least you tried.
Yeah, sure. And that's what happened. Like, that's what I went in my head. Like, I'm like, all right, I'm going to approach him, talk to him about something that has nothing to do with the gym. Literally something that will make a conversation, because it happened. Like, we were in the same place, and I was like, dude, what happened? Why'd you lose? And I forget what he said after that, but that's literally how the conversation started. And now that I freaking smack this guy in FIFA like every other night that we play.
That's some bullshit. We'll put it on the video. Who wins tonight?
All right,
We'll see.
yeah, we'll post a little
see.
clip of FIFA. And I mean, do you got anything else you want to say?
I guess I would, if anything, I would add, if anybody's seeing this and they're like younger or afraid to get in the gym, just go for it. And even if you're in there and you're just there to just be like active and work out, some gyms are a great community to just make friends and just like, have like a social life as well. And just have a good time, and at our gym, we work out at used to be Aries, now it's East Lake Athletic Club, and it's like a small family. You go in and you just see these people every day, and it really makes going to the gym fun. So, and you're just like, you're not alone when you go there,
Yeah.
So some people that are scared and nervous to go to the gym, go and don't be afraid to talk to people and just put yourself out there, and it can turn into a really good experience for you.
Mm-hmm. And like you said earlier, there will be assholes, douchebags, whether they're men or women or whatever you want to refer to as, whatever your gender is. I don't discriminate. There's always going to be that 1-2 people, but there's always going to be 50 over those people that are going to be cool and dope, and then you'll be able to talk to, communicate, or ask them a question. Like, you just got to not be afraid. Just ask them. If they're a douche, then not to approach them ever again. Just ask the next person. They always come back. Don't just, how would I say it? Don't get discouraged by one person at the gym when 50 other people will talk to you and help you out.
Yeah.
Pretty much. All right. I mean, that's pretty much it for today's episode, guys. Stay tuned for more, but make sure you guys go buy something from Knurling. Buy something from Knurling. Like I said, I put the website in the bio. I'll put his Instagram, Knurling's Instagram, Facebook. Am I missing something?
You can put my regular.
That's what I said. Yeah, his Instagram, his MySpace, his LinkedIn, all that's
my
good
Tinder,
stuff. Tinder,
my browser's account. No, delete that.
No,
Fuck.
but yeah, guys. So
I also want to say I kind of want to say something, and I want to make this a challenge for everybody that's watching. If you've gotten to this point in the video, please give it a thumbs up, like it, share it, and I want to get this video. I think our goal is to get to 100 likes. Like, that'd be fucking awesome.
That'd be dope.
And if we get to 100 likes, this guy's got to do a competition, a men's physique competition.
Oh shit!
So let's get this motherfucker to 100 likes and share it with your friends, comment everything,
Jesus.
make them like it, and let's get this guy to do a competition.
Oh fuck! Yeah, I get. All right, fine. I'll take that. I'll take the challenge.
All right.
100 likes and all right. We got to shake on out.
We'll shake on
all
it.
right. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.
Yeah, peace out.